Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, football's back in the Premier League. Wolves are back in action, and they don't cut much bigger than a West Midlands derby against Aston Villa at Molineux on a Saturday and a 3 PM kickoff. Loads coming up, all the usual, plus a new competition. Yes, so we're back. I know I've had a little bit of a break, a bit of downtime from YouTube for a little while because it can be a bit consuming at times. But we're back in action, refreshed, looking ahead to obviously a big game for both Aston Villa and Wolves. Wolves currently 8th in the table. Villa 9th, I believe they are. Obviously a few points behind. Things have changed for Villa since the last game, obviously, with Gerrard taking over. Their form have been a bit up and down, but they've got some very, very quality players. And in terms of Wolves, obviously, we know we're going to have two big misses. Raul Jimenez, after that second yellow card and sending off, is a 2-match ban, meaning he's going to be out of action. And, of course, we were all worried about Raul Jimenez picking up that 10th yellow card of the season, so he wouldn't be banned for this game. Instead, he's picked up an injury which is going to keep him out for 5 or 6 games, not expected to be back until the end of May. That is a massive, massive blow to Wolves, especially in the, with the season coming to an edge and Wolves still hoping to get into the European places. How are we going to cope without Neves? We'll have to wait and see. I think, we worry about him going in the summer, so if he does, we'll be getting a bit of a taste of it. Let's hope not. We have some interesting stats on this one as well, along with Bruno Lage's press conference. Magic Moss coming up with his predictions, my score prediction, team news, and we've got a latest prize from Football Prizes as well. So the press conference has just taken ahead. Interesting on the match stats. Wolves have won 3 out of the last 5 league games against Aston Villa, which was as many as they did in their previous 26 top flight. And Villa are vying to win consecutive away matches at Wolves since 2012, and there have only been 2 home wins in the last 13. Interestingly as well, it's also Wolverhampton Wanderers 2,500 league home match, excluding cups and stuff like that, against Villa. So let's hope we get the results. Obviously Villa are going to be looking for payback after that 3-2 comeback that Wolves did late on. Only happened 3 times in Premier League history. What an away day. The scenes in that, but they will be wanting revenge. And of course Wolves were on the receiving end of a 2-3 after being in complete control against Leeds and then falling apart defensively, which was unlike Wolves. Loads of mistakes and eventually losing in added time 3-2 to Leeds. So Wolves will want to bounce back as well. So Bruno Lage has been talking in his press conference. One of the first things that he talked about was the news that the Premier League are going to be using 5 substitutions next season, which brings them in line with the rest of Europe. He basically says he agrees with it. No problem for me. Maybe this season it could help me a bit. I need to sub my right backs and my left backs 18 times. Semedo is back in training, and everyone else is back from the international. So before we go on to the rest of the press conference, let's get stuck into what my team selection is for this one. With Neves missing, I'm going to go for a 3-man midfield. So I'm going to go 3 at the back. I'm going to go for Saiss, Cody and Kilman coming back in, but there's an argument that Saiss or Bolly could come in and Saiss could be dropped. Both have made mistakes recently, but Kilman coming back in. Midfield 3, Dendoncker, Matinho, and I'd play Kundal. He did really well against Tottenham. He's not had a chance since. I think we need to be strong in midfield. They've got Coutinho and some great players in the middle of the park, and I think whoever wins the midfield could win this game, and we need to get a grip of it. Your wing backs, Aït-Nouri and Johnny Otto, although Semedo's back in training. Up front, Daniel Podence and Fabio Silva. Obviously with Jimenez. I mean, we could change that to 3-4-3 and drop Kundal and Moutinho and Dendoncker and maybe play Wang or Trincao. But I'm going to go with the 3-5-2. It can be an attacking formation. It gives us a bit of solidity as well. And we need to get control of that midfield. I do worry about us being without Neves. Anyway, back onto the press conference before I get to my dad, Magic Moss. Lots of rumours about Neves, and it's been asked if he expected to say. Lage said it's very hard to find a player like him. He's a midfielder who can defend and attack. I want the best for his career. If he stays with us, I'll be happy. We'll be stronger. This is football. You never know. It's a big loss for at the moment. I've talked about Villa. Obviously, he's talked about Gerrard and the changes. He's watched some games against Rangers 2 years ago, against Porto and Benfica, and the ideas was there. Bit different at Villa. First time against a system like that, it's going to be a big challenge. He's also talking about Lage on the season generally. He's been talking, so he's happy in the way we play, the way we're creating chances. If we have more goals, it would not be a good season, but a fantastic one. 8 games left. We need to have the confidence, no fear to play this way, like in the first half against Leeds. And he's also been talked about the World Cup, which is obviously the draw's taking place. So he's happy supporting everyone. It means the club is doing the right job if our players go to the World Cup. It's been a truncated week, lots of work in the analysis room, making sure the players are recovered. So obviously leave your thoughts on that. Let's go across to my dad now, to put a smile on your face, Mr. Magic Moss.
Here we are with Magic and his celebrity friend Paddington Bear.
Yep.
He mixes with all the celebs, don't you, Dad? And we're looking ahead now to the Villa game at Molineux, 3 p.m. kickoff Saturday. What are your thoughts, Dad?
I'm looking forward to it, David. Yep.
No Neves, no Jimenez.
Oh, well, we've got some good players in there, mate.
We have.
No,
Let's hope so. It's going to be. They're going to want revenge, aren't they? After what
I think so. I think so.
But Wolves need to bounce back after the 3-2 against Leeds. So, Dad, what are you thinking?
Oh, we're going to win 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Who's gonna put the ball in the back of that onion bag?
We got Bonanza.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
I like that Triago, whatever his name is.
Triago.
Yeah, is he
no,
there?
that's a car, or is it a holiday booking system? Travago. You mean Trincao?
Yeah.
If he starts, so you're going to go with Trincao because.
Yeah.
You
I
played
think he'll come good, he will.
Well, we'll see, Dad.
I know. I've always told you I liked him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so, Dad, what are you and Paddington going to sing us out with?
Oh, Larry, oh, if the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie, that's amore. If the bells seem to sing like we had too much sing, that's amore. And the Wolves are going to win 2-1.
Fantastic, Dad. Love you lots.
Love you, David. All the best. Look after yourself, everybody else.
Always Wolves.
Always Wolves, David.
Thanks to my dad, Magic Moss. Before we get on to my score prediction, let's have a look at this fantastic offer from Football Prizes. It's a framed Wolves signed shirt, signed by all of the players, all framed, all authenticated, all delivered, and it's just $3.95 to enter, and there's only a maximum of 149 entries to get in the draw. You have up until Wednesday night of next week, 7:30, to get your name in the draw to win this fantastic prize. As always, the link to it is in the description below. So, on to my team, what you've seen, and on to my score prediction. You know what? I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it because Villa will definitely want revenge. We're missing 2 key players. We are at home. We lost the last one. It's after the international break. We're not always the best after that. But, my head says it's going to be a draw. And in some ways we'd take that. In some ways against Villa. But if we do want to push towards trying to get that European place, we've got to try. We threw away 2 straight 3 points against Leeds with the way we were defending in the second half. It wasn't all down to the red card. We should have managed that game better, and so we lost. We could have been higher. Still 2 points behind West Ham. I think about 4 behind United. So if we're going to seriously look to challenge, we've got to try and win the game. So I'm going to go for a Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Aston Villa 1, and Fabio Silva. Oh, I want him to score. He deserves to score. He's done well since he's gone. I hope he does score, and then anyone else can chip in. And if we can keep a clean sheet, even better. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you're happy that we're all back at it. Until the next one, loads of content. Look out for the match day vlog, the international fan reaction, of course, extra time, all coming up soon. And if you're brand new, please subscribe, smash a like on the video if you enjoy it. Until then, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.